Let's do this. Without further ado, can I hold a gun and a mic at the same time? Yes, I can. Without further ado, please, in no particular, in a very particular order, welcome to the Nerd HQ stage, Alan Tudyk, Nathan Fillion, Nolan North, Michael Trucco, Allison Hayslip, PJ Harsma, Trisha Helfer, and Casper Van Dien! Oh, right here. Come on, one more. We're going to Australia! This is just to keep people in check, apparently. Just gonna be like, no, you, sit down. Hey, thanks. You made it, guys.
We did it.
You did it.
Yay!
So you guys know the routine. This is your time. This is their time. You get to ask whatever the hell you want to ask.
What a small and intimate room. I feel close.
Michael, have you made yourself at home here?
I am.
He just took over this whole table. Can I have this corner for my glass of water, please?
Not if it's water.
No, it's Red Bull.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
Maybe with a little...
Please talk into the mic, Mr. Trucco.
Thank you. It's early still.
Let's open it up for questions. And you guys, you get to pick on whoever's hand is raised. That we fix the method.
Like call
people
them
raise a hand. You choose whoever's hand is raised, and they'll get a mic.
There's no hands up. So
There you go.
Your two hands are up.
Camera.
Oh, it's holding a camera.
Yeah,
Your
it's
two
holding
hands
a
were up.
phone.
That's 2 questions from you.
Oh, bam. That one right there was quick.
Raise your hands if you want a question.
Nudity gets first choice.
Right here in the front row, please.
Oh, she sat down.
Mike.
No,
We have
she's
someone
first.
with a mic, yeah.
Oh, you,
You're first.
sorry, you had a mic.
Hi,
Never,
it's all right.
never mind me.
No worries. So you've all been acting for a little while, and the usual way of acting is you do something and then you put it out there and that you hope that people like it. But with Con Man, the fans all told you that they wanted it, and so when you made it, you realized that you already had a fan base. How was that kind of different? Was it more rewarding when you were doing it? Was it more exciting because you didn't have to worry too much about other stuff?
It's a bit of a different business model. Yeah, it's kind of almost like less risk because you've done a pilot and you got your fingers crossed. I hope, first of all, the executives like it. One time I had a pilot dropped because some executive watched it with his wife and she said, I don't get it. My pilot was dropped. Look at that lady. Didn't even get a chance to get on TV to see if people liked it. But this is, it's a new business model.
There's another aspect to it, which usually you do, just like you said. It's like you kind of walk out of the kitchen and go, look what I made. Let everybody try it. See if you like it. Or you say, all right, everybody go buy me some ingredients. No. What I'm going to make you is you're going to love it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. If you could help buy the ingredients, and then I'm going to go in here and make something amazing. So there's a little pressure. You really want it to be good when you bring it out of the kitchen. We just saw Bruce Campbell on another panel earlier, and I think he summed it up best when he said, oh my God, he appears in it, and he kind of forgot that he appeared in it. Because he only appears in reference. We reference him, he was on the show, inside of the show, and he's missing at sea, so he only they think the sharks got him. So, but he said, Alan, Nathan, wow, PJ, amazing. You guys knocked it out of the park. Hall H, what the hell? This is amazing. Hope it doesn't suck. And he seemed sincere. He was like, really hopes it doesn't suck. Because that's a little bit of that was when we started out, that was a little bit of the fear. But now that we've shot it, we had such a good time doing it, and the crew laughed a lot, and that's always a positive. And we're putting it together now. If you haven't seen the trailer, check it out online. I think you might laugh. I think you should laugh. We laughed a lot.
We have the trailer here. We gave it to you guys to put it on if you want to show it.
Would you like to see the trailer? All right, I guess we'll play it. Yeah, do we have that queued up? Can we play that right now? That's a thumbs up. Let's do it right now. Let's watch that trailer.
There was a lot on that hard drive. I hope we play the right thing. Here we go.
Space show Spectrum. But fans kept Spectrum alive in their imaginations and safe in their shattered hearts. Now, 10 years later, An army of fans celebrate the cast, and conventions are devoted to the adventure and the mythos that was and always will be Spectrum. Everyone loves Spectrum.
I hate Spectrum! I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it!
Well, everyone but Ray Nearly.
It was a great show.
It was the best thing I've ever done. That's the problem.
Science fiction is supposed to be about the future. Why are the fans so obsessed with the past?
Are you Ray Nearly?
No, I am not.
Could you sign my magazine?
I'm sorry. Are you famous?
They think that you're a spaceship pilot. Better than reality. Damn.
I have an audition.
Mr. Clint Eastwood.
Could you maybe put in a good word for me?
All famous people don't know all other famous people, Ray. But yeah, I know them.
It said that it was written for a 30-year-old. No, I can play 30.
Ray, we're gonna switch this up a little bit. Instead of reading Razor Burn, would you please read the role of Marion?
Marion.
I'm allergic to nuts! I want to quit this.
I need you to take your seat, please.
Okay, excuse me, sir. Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a sci-fi fan, would you?
Fuck off.
Last but not least,
She's so agile, like a dart squirrel.
Oh, he's sexy.
Come see the freak of nature, the oddity of Mr. Ray Nearly.
Giorgio, help me to forget what happened to my village. I burned it down.
Mr. Dorn has been reading from The Merchant of Venice for his fans.
Maybe it should be Merchant of Venus, right?
Oh, of course.
You said you were with the convention.
There's a doll convention?
I'm in the wrong hotel. I'm in the right hotel.
You're here for the sci-fi convention?
She looks just like that hot Cylon. No, the other one. The other one. The other one. The other one. That's a dude.
I'm married.
Tiffany! Hey!
Oh, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, that ain't right.
I got something better for us to do.
What?
A movie.
You want me in one of your movies?
I'm just working with you, man!
I'm making a movie with Jack Moore, and you son of a...
Are you doing a Spectrum movie?
No, there's no Spectrum movie.
We're gonna make this movie, you son of a bitch!
I'll do the movie under one condition. No crowdfunding.
When people say that you've been pigeonholed, it doesn't mean that you're stuffed into a hole that the pigeon lives in. It is a hole in the pigeon. It's his butthole.
It's his butthole. That's
Yeah, no, I got that.
So that's
No. Have you guys heard? Can I do this joke?
Oh yeah, that's
Thanks.
a good one.
I heard this in Australia. How do reavers clean their spears? They run them through the wash. You see, in Firefly, Alan played a character named Wash, and the reavers. And this, anyway.
I saw that movie.
So look, this is the cast that made this so great.
Yeah.
I mean, you could just hand it over to anybody, and it would take off. You know, whatever's on the page would be what's on the page, then plus everything that they brought to the project. Also, PJ Harsma, who's down there. You may not recognize his face, but he is our executive producer, and he made this happen. Like all the hard stuff that my brain will break trying to do, He did all of those things.
Tying his shoes.
Yeah.
Picking out his underwear for the day.
Yeah,
that
wipe
kind of stuff.
me, wipe me. How many times do we hear that on set? Wipe me.
You may not recognize his face, but you will never forget that hair.
God, yes.
Look at the profile. There it is. Remember.
50 Shades of Grey.
I would like to just interject and say I think it's a testament to you and to Nathan and to PJ and to everyone that was the team that brought Con Man to life that you were able to bring all of this cast and all of the other cast is not here right now. That's a testament to you guys because you set out, you had a vision, you had a dream, you put it forth. It's a testament to all of your fans who said, we believe in you, we believe in that vision. And then you go to, I mean, then at that point, you're like, oh, wow, we have all the, people actually believed us and we have all this money. We got to go make this. And then, but all those actors and all those people that contributed their time, that's a testament to you guys. So I say, let's give them a round of applause because that's a lot of goodwill. That's a lot of goodwill.
Thank you very much. But also, it has a lot to do with the fans. Not to speak to these cast members. They were on board absolutely from the beginning of, from go. But some people, it wasn't until the fans did show so much support. Like prior to crowdfunding, you kind of went out and were like, hey, we kind of, we would really appreciate, we want you to be in this thing. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. We're going to crowdfund. They're like, yeah, get back to me after that crowdfunding thing kicks off. And then when it was so overwhelming, the support, then people were like, yep, I'm in that. I want to do that. And that's how we ended up with a lot of the people. And I don't think it's the actors so much as a lot of the agents. Like, it's still a culture within Hollywood that you say, we're going to do on Vimeo. It's going to come out on Vimeo, and we're crowdfunding it. Like,
click.
Yeah. What? We can't hear you. I need a new phone. I got rid of my phone. So yeah. So and that still exists, and we're hoping with the support of the fans and people who will watch this and see it on Vimeo that we're changing that culture. We are. I mean, this is a fan-supported thing. The fans, Hollywood didn't understand this at all. We would talk to studios, and they were just, they were terrible with it. They're like, I went to Comic-Con once, crazy. Woo, all the costumes. You sure? Did you just turn on, like, the nightly news and watch the guy out on the sidewalk going, look at this person, So it's because of the fans. Everything here is because of the fans.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything here. This wouldn't be here. Well, San Diego would be. But everything else.
And speaking of the fans, who has a burning question? You guys get to go ahead and choose who you'd like to talk to.
A burning question. Burning question.
Right here in the front. She had it up earlier. Mike. Right behind you.
Oh,
you have
two mics.
Now you got two.
You get two. You have to use them both.
Actually, I'm hoping I can give one to my husband, who's somewhere in here.
You think?
I think. Somewhere behind me. But I don't know if you can tell from here. My name's Lauren, and I'm about 6 months pregnant.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I'm going to sound like a total creeper in saying this, but I don't think that would have happened, but not for a lot of you in this room.
I had nothing to do with this one.
Nolan?
I had nothing to do with this one. I got 5 kids.
Wait, he's figuring it out. He's figuring it
I'm
out.
innocent.
He's figuring it out. Hold on.
Listen.
Just give him a few hints.
Wasn't me.
I
Nathan?
told you to wait in the car.
How did this turn into an episode of Maury Povich? What's happening?
I'm glad her husband's back there. Way back there.
Somewhere.
Nolan North, ladies and gentlemen. Nolan North.
To be fair, I wasn't quite sure about him, but then he showed up at my apartment with a box set of Firefly. And I just wanted to keep seeing what was going to happen next. He didn't tell me it was going to end rather quickly. Or the baby. But then came Chuck, Battlestar Galactica. We got Castle. Now we have Gina on Suits. You get the picture. So I just wanted to say thank you and see if I could give him the question.
You're welcome.
Well, if your husband's here, actually here, there he is. Go ahead and hand that mic back to him.
What question?
That's fine. She's bequeathing her question.
Thanks, honey.
I'm actually a huge supporter of what you guys did. In fact, I was a proud funder of what you guys did.
Thank you.
And I actually got a chance to go out and be on set, and I was on the airplane.
Oh, hey.
Set. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You're one of those guys. You're like, you look like an air marshal.
Right.
Suffered through the no air conditioning for a while.
And just having seen the preview, I mean, what you guys did is amazing. And I wanted to thank you for just opening up the set as well and being so kind to everybody who went down. I guess if I was going to have a question, you guys mentioned, my wife and I went to the Con Man panel yesterday in Hall H, which was amazing. And someone asked you guys about season 2. And you guys were talking about having a lot of additional material to do season 2, and I thought maybe I could help you with that in terms of a question you might got at a con. So my wife mentioned she's 6 months pregnant. We were wondering if you might sign our unborn baby.
Awkward. I mean, this is getting really awkward.
Can you get a Sharpie in there? I don't know that that's... That
And
seems
who's going to go
unsanitary
first?
and unsafe, sir.
And who's going to go first?
You.
Oh, he'll go first.
Hey, I grew up on a farm with, birthing cows, so I might be the best.
Cow What?
No, I got
I meant the T-shirt, but I meant the T-shirt. But.
Oh.
Is that what they're calling it now?
I'm sure we can arrange that for after.
I'm sure we can arrange that for after.
Hey, season 2, he's the guy with the incredibly long question.
That's exactly. I didn't even raise my hand.
Will you sign my unborn baby?
There's
Not weird at all.
I see you. There's somebody enthusiastically in the back been jumping up and down.
Oh, no, she has. I
Go
know
for it.
she's. You're back.
All right,
She's
she's
back.
Go ahead and give her a microphone.
Hi.
Oh, it's Sherry.
Hi, Nathan.
Hall H.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Zach.
Yes.
How come, Alan, how come Zach's, this is 2-part, how come Zach's not in comment?
That, I can answer
well,
this.
I can answer that question. I can answer that.
I will answer.
Sir, go ahead, sir.
We tried very hard, and he's a very busy man, and we tried to put it here, and we tried to move things there, and he offered from the very beginning that whatever you guys want, I am in. We just couldn't make schedules fit.
Yeah.
So they gave it to me.
And you know what?
So upgrade.
The whole hair square jaw thing. Word.
Thank you. I'll sign your unborn baby too.
No need, my friend. No need. My husband, I don't know if you like that. But I wanted to say, if, Alan, you will make Zach and give him a prominent sort of storyline in season 2 for next season 2 of Comment.
Absolutely. Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Agents.
Keep going.
Wait,
are you getting rid of me? Are you getting rid of me?
In addition to, I will donate $250 to Operation Smile today. And I don't know if you guys know this, but Charity Miles has an app, and I bugged them for months to add Operation Smile as, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Charity Miles. Looks like Nathan is. Charity Miles is an app you can download on your phone. Okay, maybe not. Sorry. Nathan, I know you work out. Michael, you work out. PJ, you work out.
She didn't say I work out.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know you very well.
It's okay. I don't work out.
That gentleman at that, sir, I know you work out. It's evident.
Are we friends again?
I was thinking airline miles too.
She works out a lot more than me.
Well, anyway.
So
nice sign up,
Charity
baby,
Miles.
now.
So Charity Miles.
Charity
This is a
Miles
long
is an app
question.
you can download, and you can walk indoors, outdoors, bike, blah, blah, blah. So while you're at the gym, you can raise money for charity. I mean, every penny counts. So I petitioned Operation Smile to make sure that they were, Charity Miles to make sure that Operation Smile was one of the charities that you could donate your time to while you're working out.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
It's sort of stupid. I'm gonna make sure, and I will pledge to Nerd HQ, you, Zach, all you guys, on behalf of Con Man, to make sure that I turn on my Charity Miles app for every physical activity I do for the rest of 2015 to raise money for Operation Smile.
Awesome. You run about 7 marathons a year, correct?
No, sir.
You are going to now, though, right?
Yeah.
No, sort of silly, but anyway, I met Nathan last year, and I had some opportunity to spend some time with him and Alan also at Nerd HQ. And I looked at the photo that I had taken, and I'm not even gonna go there. I had shorter hair, and I was 35 pounds heavier. And I've lost 35 pounds since February. And Nathan, I have to tell you that that picture of you and me, I just looked at myself in that photo and I was like, man, you know what? You're fat. It's time to stop being fat. You're an inspiration. And I told you that last year. And you're still an inspiration to many, but all of you guys are. And I love Con Man and I love Operation Smile. And I'm proud to be a nerd and rock Nerd HQ. Yo.
Thank you. Thank you. I so appreciate that. I'll talk to these guys and make sure that I get a very prominent storyline. And so appreciate your support at Nerd HQ and at Operation Smile, and thank you, and thank you very much. And we're proud of you as well. That's incredible to lose 35 pounds. Thank you.
I got the perfect role.
You got the perfect role?
Mm-hmm. And if not that one, I got another perfect role. We'll make your damn schedule work next time, I swear.
Hey, Alan, if Cash Wayne went to a con and he wanted to be anonymous, what character would he be, and what would happen if he got busted?
I don't know if he has to be anonymous at a con. I don't know if he had to be, I don't know. I haven't written that episode yet.
Something Japan to me, like a big mushroom head.
Yeah. It would have to be something that got him into more trouble. Like he put it on as to be anonymous and then it only got him more notice. Yeah, everything he does kind of backfires. So that would be what it was.
What if he pulled like a Bryan Cranston playing himself with the Walter White mask? You could do that.
Right, but then use Bryan Cranston's mask and everybody's like, that's actually Bryan Cranston. I saw it at Comic-Con. That's possible.
Next question.
This lady right here. Do we have a mic? Do we have a mic?
Run it down, Brian. Run it down.
Oh,
Come on.
there we go.
Come on.
Hoorah.
Hi, my name is Sarah. And do you guys find that there's any backlash from Hollywood since you kind of sidestepped studios or whoever it is that usually funds these type of things to use fan funding?
I hadn't even thought of that. Now I'm scared.
No, I don't. Yeah.
You're right to be scared. For a lot of other reasons. Do you find any backlash? Kind of the people that was kind of crapped on it a little bit beforehand.
That's their backlash, is that you guys supported it so much. I think that's where their backlash started, where they're like, wait a minute, we should have bet on that horse. You know, I don't think that they'll feel backlash. I think Hollywood is very resilient when it comes to success. They see your success and they go, good, I want to own it. So, you know, they're not going to hold, you know, even if I said, like, screw Fox, if I ever said that, Fox, sorry, PJ, I just saw your eyes. If I said something like that,
even if he did.
Even if I did.
If.
Which I didn't.
No, he did not.
It was an if. What about backlash? Anyway, if I said screw Fox, I don't think they would care. Honestly, if it came to like Comment, if Comment's a big success, if everybody went out and gone to Vimeo and did some crazy thing like pre-ordered it. Anyway, if that happened, or when it comes out September 30th, if it's a big success, they won't care what I just said because money matters to them. That's all that matters.
Well, I think you did something amazing. I think you guys opened the eyes to the opportunity because just watching it, I mean, thank you for letting me be in this and being a part of it, but watching how everybody's reacted, this is not something that the studios or the networks have ever really, you know, they think they have a way of doing it and they have their, you know, their people they go to, but this is the real fans, and you've done something where you've gotten so much support and so much love from you guys, and you funded an entire series, and it's just amazing. I think they're going to be really impressed.
Well, I think something that sets this one apart as well in my mind is that some of the crowdfunding that has gone on has been just somebody's, you know, they're telling a story, whereas this, your story and Con Man involves the fans. Who you're telling your story to involves the fans. So it's not just, oh, I want to tell this story about a woman falling in love with a man and it's another romantic comedy and here, pay me, you might like the outcome. Fund it, you might like the outcome. But this involves you guys. This is
Yeah, this resonates deeply with
embraces
this
them.
very crowd.
The other thing too, though, and when you talk about the backlash, there is maybe an executive or two sitting there going, "Oh shit, I think the stars are starting to realize they have the power." I think the artists know that they can do their own. Oh, quick! Oh,
But it's an open market, right? I mean, you made this available to studios and to networks and to those people, and when they pass, this is the outlet that you take, and this is,
But
you're
we
free to
also-
do that.
I have to say, we also passed. There was some passing. I mean, not just there was, we passed.
Passing wind?
We passed because they would start out by, oh, let's brainstorm on a couple ideas. They're like, there's a goofy person because they're a total nerd fan, and that was their understanding of this world. They would come at it from that direction, like they could only see it from that perspective because they haven't been to a bunch of cons. They don't get it.
I think, BJ, you're absolutely right about...
Well, was I not right just now?
You're both right. You're both right.
Can I have this
People
one?
are coming from a place of judgment. Also, you were saying the power is not coming from the same place. It's not even with the stars anymore. The power is with the fans.
Right.
Not only can you say, oh, I want to watch this. I'm going to binge watch this particular show now. I'm going to download it, and I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to watch it at my leisure.
On September 30th.
Now I'm going to fund a show I would like to see made so that I can watch that show that I had made.
On Vimeo.
It's a very new business model.
And the other thing, and to participate on set, be in it. I mean, that's a really cool. Talk about access, and that was fun.
Yeah, and
We
there's
got to
people,
sit down and
there's
watch.
people too that are from so many different parts of the entertainment world that people love to see. I mean, you go here, there's people who like anime, video games, comic books, and this show envelops the TV and film stars. I mean, it envelops everybody.
YouTubers.
I have not had any backlash because Hollywood doesn't even know I'm here.
That's supposed to be.
But
when did
they
you get
will.
here?
Yeah.
When did you get here?
It's
I
power.
rode in the
it's
van.
power to the people,
I sat
right?
next to you in the van.
If you contributed to this campaign, you are a producer, essentially, right? So pat yourselves on the back. You're producers.
And thank you for not
you're helping
firing.
Put it on
produce
your
content.
resume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you fully embraced it. What you guys did, three of you, with the way you created this whole thing, is you completely embraced and you welcomed them into this world, and you see it. So, like, these are your stories, but as someone who goes to cons and been going to cons for a long time, I could relate to every story. Like, even the story of the guy putting the cover magazine. Like, I was at a con once, and somebody goes, "Oh my God, Johnny Rico!" And he goes, "Can I?" I'm at the urinal, and he just reaches over, and I'm like, "No." No, and he's like, "Dude, man, I love it." I go, "Not gonna happen."
You go, yeah, sure, just hold this.
Hey, man, Casper, I have apologized for that publicly.
I'm still not gonna forgive you.
I have to. That example, absolutely, and mine came from a urinal too. That I took that idea that the truth was a urinal. It was a guy, and then he's like, "Who are you?" And then I was like, "Guys, we can't talk about this now."
But you did it
We
in
should all
such
be
a
focusing on something.
Eyes up, eyes up.
Yeah,
You did
eyes
it in a
up.
beautiful way, though, because you're not making fun of, like that executive was saying, we need to make fun of it. You embraced it. It is part of the culture. So it's both us and the audience. So it's a relatable thing that I think that everybody will get. And then Hollywood will see this, and you've given them the opportunity to really see what people like.
Well,
I think, yeah, and thank you. PJ, who said it? Was Indiegogo, where we funded it, said that they've never seen the crowdfunding, like that the crowd was so accepting and so positive.
That campaign manager that we hired out of New York that helped us put it all together, like the perks and just how we were supposed to do it. He said, and he has done over 100 different campaigns. Out of all the campaigns that he had done, the fans that funded this, he'd never seen a more nicer, helpful, patient group of people than they had with the 46,000 people that funded Con Man.
Isn't that great?
46,000?
I just got chills. That's
A lot of producers.
That's amazing.
How many people here, just show of hands really quick, how many people here contributed to the Con Man crowdfund?
What?
Yes.
Nice.
So thank
What
you
about the others?
Thank you, bosses. Thank you, bosses.
Yeah, right. Wasn't this the third fastest funded Quickstarter, the third largest?
Is the third largest at all film and video and at any platform, but the highest web series ever funded.
Take that, Veronica Mars.
I want a web series.
Let's go to another question.
Hi,
Yes.
Ellen. I'm back here. You probably can't see
Oh,
me.
wow.
I met you yesterday, though. My name's Roseanne Horace.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
I'm from Chicago. And my question to you was, did you film everything on this first season in California, or did you go to Cannes, like in Texas, New York, Chicago?
It was all in L.A. We shot it all in L.A. Yes, it was all in L.A.
It was all. Well, do you think you'll come to Chicago? I know you're going to have a season 2 and season 3.
I hope so.
You have great actors up there, all of them. You have a good cast, and I'm sure this is going to go over well. So, do you think you'll go to other cons, or are you just going to stay?
Well, we went to PJ. Where did we go?
We shot crowd footage at Phoenix, Atlanta. It was MomoCon. It was a voiceover one. And one other, Dallas? No.
Phoenix?
Orlando.
Florida. Orlando, right.
Yeah.
Have you been rolling B-roll or anything at this con?
We haven't even...
Quickly, let's film it.
No, yeah, there we go.
Roll cameras, everybody back to one, and action.
And action.
So we bring cameras there and then take shots of the crowd, which are going to be in the, sort of between different scenes that we've already shot to fill out the cons that we built and did in LA. But the fun thing was going there and announcing that, there's going to be some con man cameras roving around. So you might be on Con Man, and there might be there will be some people in Con Man who you never know. Oh my gosh. Soon I'm going to get through puberty, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Gosh.
Go ahead, you guys pick.
Right there. No, you.
Yeah, you. Look behind me.
Hi, so this question is for everyone except Alan. No, wait. This one's for Alan.
No, everyone but Alan. I like that.
Yeah, but this is for you. So how was Alan as a director?
Oh, yeah. You were the director? You remember when I was always telling you what to do?
Everybody tells me what to do.
I personally loved working with Alan because if you guys were in Hall H, you probably heard that I came on literally less than 48 hours before I started shooting. So Alan, God bless him, when we found out that I was officially signed on, he was like, I'm coming over to your house.
Right.
And we're going to work on some scenes. Because we had no time. And it was like a Sunday. And I literally had an hour and a half in between one thing I had to get done and another thing. And Alan was like right there at my place, talked me through everything we were going to do over the week, talked me through the character. We worked on some stuff together. So it was awesome then to show up on set the next day and feel like calm and prepared and I knew what I was doing. And also that Alan was so collaborative with the work too, We would shoot a scene and right before we would do another take, he'd be like, why don't we try this? Why don't we throw out this? I'll say this and then you'll say that. I'm like, yeah, bam. And then we'd go and shoot it and be like, okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. So it was really fun to play. And I think that's the benefit you get from working with a director who's also an actor is that they know your side. Right?
Yeah, just to add to that, I have this philosophy that I think the best directors that I've ever worked with and that the directors that have done some acting before are not telling you what to do or how to do it, but they discuss what we could do. Where the scene could be. This is like, let's figure out what this scene's about and let's figure out how we get there, but it's not telling you specifically how to do it. And Alan, you had that very delicate way of making the comedy and the scenes and just giving these just little ideas and little notes that was like, of course, that's a genius idea. He had this interesting thing that you'd go and you ask him something and he'd get this stare. PJ and I've talked about, he'd be like, hey, in this scene, we could do... What? And you're like, who are you? And because he had so many things to do like you said the other day, like down to like, how are these cufflinks? You're like, those, not those. And he had all the decisions. And then to be, like you said, so collaborative and to give you the freedom to go, I wrote this and it's brilliant. And people say about ad-libbing is do you ad-lib a lot? If you don't have the structure of a good story, you can't branch off from that. So when you do these things, what he wrote was great, but then to just put your ego down and say, hey, try something different. Just do this, do that, try that, and that's what we dream of.
It just makes the show better because when you have people like this, I mean, the things that they're coming up with are amazing. It was amazing. I mean,
disgusting.
It was disgusting. Well, some of the things you said were really obscene, and it was in front of children. And but
their fault.
I remember there's gonna
For
be
being children.
You know that little scene where I turn into Marion, which was actually based on Nathan's and I experience doing a Halo game where we came back together after doing them in separate cities, playing or doing Halo 3. It was like, what did you have to say? And it was like, follow me into the breach, take that, and all of mine were, ow, let's hide, and that's actually a line. Let's hide. It's in that, you know. Is this leading the men when I say, let's hide? Nope. No, it's not. You want to hide. But you, in that scene, I leave, Milo Ventimiglia, who's in it, does a great job. We leave, and knowing you, I know you have an amazing Christopher Walken. I was like, can you try to take over the Marion role and do it as Christopher Walken? And then you did. I think it's gonna be really funny when people see it.
Did you keep that?
Yeah, we're gonna keep that.
Oh.
But can you? I don't mean to dance monkey dance you, but dance monkey.
Dance.
Do you remember? You know, just you know, talking about. Well, like, the lines you were saying are gonna give something away, but it's gonna be gross. Are y'all ready? It's children. About the blood in my ass.
Oh, no, you understand that it was a video game, right? So what they're doing is they're saying, hey, we gotta get down. Oh, they shot me in the ass. Not like in the cheek, in the hole. It's like 2 holes now. I don't know which one to do. And it hurts so bad, right? There's blood, and now my socks are wet and red. It's my favorite socks, right? So sometimes I dream I have claws.
Yeah. That. So you can see. I mean, how does that not make the show better? And I didn't write that, and I can't do that voice.
My favorite part of that scene, though, is because you had no idea what he was going to do, and they said, Marion? He goes, Marion? He looks at the script, and for some reason he looked at me, he goes, Marion? And I went, that was John Wayne's name. And he just went,
yes, it
keep
was.
Keep that. Remember, that's the thing, we played. And I think what this thing is great, everybody got a chance to play in this great sandbox, and thanks to you guys. I mean,
you got sand in your pants. I know, Trucco, you played a lot with Nathan in that scene. It's really funny. It was like a 2-page scene where you are a cop, and you pull over his character, Jack Moore, and he's a fan. The cop is a fan. And you took...
With an aggression problem.
Yeah, he's got an aggression problem.
I pull over Nathan for talking on his phone with guns drawn. I was like, put the fucking phone down now! And then I was like, holy shit, Jack Moore. I almost shot you, man.
Like a moving violation. He's like...
But that's just that gift, just to be able to get to do something with Nathan again after having done Castle, and to be given this little nugget and to work with Nathan and Alan was just such a dream, and it was fun because Nathan and I like to riff, and there's a lot of comic genius.
It went. They're like, we've actually got to pull out. We got to reposition one of the cameras because they were running around the car.
got weird.
It just went off. It was fantastic.
I'm going to say this too about Alan as a director. Acting aside, Alan really.
That was for us. I think that was they're watching from a TV out there.
Really appreciates his crew. He loves the people that love to work and do great things, and he appreciates. He goes, "Oh my God, can you believe how great this person? You know what they did? They did this. They did this." He loves these people so much, and it was really apparent too that the crew loved Alan. When Alan needed something done, when there was a problem, people would come up with solutions, and Alan was he knows everybody's name. He knows what they're all doing. He's like, hey, I'm so glad you're doing this. The video guy, the kid that comes up with your little video screen. So that, because Alan's directing, he can't watch and direct at the same time. He has to do a scene and then go watch on a little video. That kid who runs that little video screen came in and did some stuff actually in the show.
Oh yeah, he does a scene with you.
Was Andrew?
Yes.
Andrew, I'm so jazzed you're doing this, man. He's like, me too.
He's funny.
I was actually worried about Alan directing, first-time director, and I got the script, and I had noticed he had wrote a kissing scene with every female in the script.
Not me.
We didn't. Allison and I didn't.
It got edited out. It was there.
How come mine got edited out too?
Yeah.
I mean, we shot that for hours.
I know.
But
I know. Sorry about that, buddy.
It's not just the directing, though. He wrote it, he directed it, he produced it, he starred in it. So the directing was part of it. He had to do everything.
There was even some janitorial chores that he took care of as well.
But that was when you were working. You were like, clean that up.
Yeah.
It was only when you were working on
I
it.
need more toilet paper.
Yeah. Trisha, everybody said such nice things about me. I haven't heard anything from you. What?
I was just about to speak, and then you put your microphone up, so I deferred to the director.
Cheers.
No, I was extremely pleased to when you emailed me and asked me if I'd be part of this.
Early adopter.
Early.
I think one of the first people I called.
Yes, I was
not the first, I think.
First off, I was dumbfounded. I was like, really, me? First off, comedy. People don't necessarily know I can be funny, and I still don't know if I can. But I was like, this is fantastic. And so I said yesterday, some of you, if you were in there, said, okay, so it's going to be a robot or something. And it wasn't. It was completely different, so super fun to do. But you were amazing to work with because you're constantly thinking and trying to come up with something. I remember one in the convention scene, though, you had so much on your mind that the boombox wasn't there, there was so many people. And you came around the corner to where I was waiting, and off camera, you went, shit, I forgot to act. And we're going again. I'm like, no, everything you did was fine.
That's another thing he kept doing to me when he would watch back the tapes. He'd be like, I'm terrible. You're great. I'm terrible. We have to do it again.
Yes, and then he.
Well, we were in a pool, and I had peed in the pool. That's what I was talking about. I'm terrible.
That's why it was so
thinking?
warm all the time.
Yeah.
Although you didn't want to let me do, he was so worried about me doing like a couple of pratfalls.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've done this a lot. No, you're not doing. Alan, I'm doing it. No, just hit me in the shin. Just hit me in the shins, but I'm gonna hurt you. Just hit me.
Yeah, but Trisha, it's a long way down for you.
And I'm so glad. I got to tell you, now that we were editing, I'm so glad I hit you. It's great that angle is perfect on you, so we can hit you. But it's a hell of a fall. There's a couple of them.
Although there was truth be told, there was a stunt double that did a fantastic fall that my tailbone would still be sore if I had done
He came
it.
up to me and goes, Trisha wants to do her own falls. Are we covered for that?
Your teeth, I can't believe it. Nathan, you mentioned yesterday, I'm the same way. Like, you're going to bang your head over here. I tend to be like, who's banging their head? I think there's a guy named Dakota. Dakota! He went through the hassle of dyeing his hair or lightening his hair my color. Let's get him in here to bang his head. Come on, Dakota.
I'll get a stunt double to kneel down for me. I don't have a problem kneeling. It's getting up. I have to say, though, all these lovely people up here, and more of them, were so fantastic when we reached out to them because they didn't make us feel like we were asking them for a favor. They jumped on board so enthusiastically. It was
even Casper Van Dien.
Even Casper.
But the reason that it was a favor to Casper or to us from Casper is because he plays the bartender. You have one line.
Yes, and it's a great line.
It is a great line. What can I get you? But
that was the bar, Zach.
Huh?
A lot of takes.
There was a lot of takes. But he plays the bartender. It is an important role because in a season 2, he's a very important person, but because he's the bartender everywhere. It starts out he's the bartender at the airport, then we arrive at the con and he's the bartender at the con. And
at the comic book store.
Yeah, and then the next episode he's a bartender at the hotel. Then there's a comic book store opening, and so there's some drinks, and he's the bartender there.
We'd like you to do a sight gag. It's only going to take a few weeks.
Yeah.
This is all I do.
Yeah. We auditioned.
That's a shaker, guys. That's
He's mixing a
like a cocktail shaker. Get your heads out of the gutter.
See, Zach knows. That's a universal symbol for mixing.
A what tail?
I'm mixing the drink.
We
People
auditioned
the
thousands.
drink. Hey, the drink.
He's Ray Ray.
He's little Ray Ray. Yeah.
I know because you
Don't give it away. Blah, blah, blah.
Spoiler alert, spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Huh? They'll probably catch on, but I just want to say we did audition thousands of people to do this. And you did it best. I'm telling you.
That's how I got the job.
That's how you got the job.
We got time for one more question, so don't disappoint.
It better be a good one or put your hand down.
But
a good one.
Get that man a microphone right there.
This better be a good question.
Real quick, how did the idea for like comment come about? Was it like over a time and you finally decided to do it, or did it just kind of like pop in your head one day and just go for it?
The first one.
Okay, question 2.
Where did it come about? Well, we've been going to cons for, everybody here has been going to cons for a very long time. And there's probably not one person up here who didn't at one point in time think to themselves, God, this should be a show. Because there are so many things that are noteworthy that happen. The stories play out in front of you. They play out with you. The people who run them are eccentric people. Some of them are carnies, and you end up doing insane things. The thing that Trisha and I do, it's in the trailer about there is a doll. This is a doll convention. That happened in Florida. I went there. It was like the second, or that was the third, I think, convention I went to. It doesn't exist anymore. I was there with Summer Glau, and time's up. Anyway, there was a doll convention, and then I went on our side, and then there was action figures all around. I was like, well, wait a second. How are we any different than them? But according to Will Wheaton, it's different. But in that's part. It's the episode where I get my action figure finally, and Jack has like 15 of them, and I've never gotten one. And so I finally. Oh, it's okay. You'll want Ray to get his licks. So I have my action figure, and you have your doll, and we come together in a complete mismatch, and it goes horribly wrong. It's a lot of fun.
Nathan, you said you're. I don't even want to ask you what you were thinking.
Do you remember
right
the question?
He said, "Where did you park?" I think at the hotel.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, that is our time for the Conman panel.
Thank you.
One last thing. Would you guys all be willing to sign this if I auction this off for Operation Smile? Would you all be willing to do that? Nathan, would you like to auction this for me right now? Since you are the auctioneer extraordinaire? Yeah, just right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have a shirt here, Nerd HQ. What size is it, Alan?
I believe it's an XL. It's an XL.
Very nice. This is going to be signed by no less than all the panelists here. And of course, don't forget the money's going to Operation Smile.
No, we're going to sign it backstage. We'll get it to somebody. Yeah.
Who's willing to offer me for this signed shirt? We're going to sign it big, too. Not the crappy little signatures. We're going to sign this thing big. Who's willing to give me $5 for this shirt? I got $5. 10, 20, 30. How much? What? 200 over here. Who says 200?
In the back.
250? Who said that? You, 250.
Oh, wow. Man with a beard.
I got 300.
300? Where's the 300?
Oh, it's my old friend. I know you.
Oh, this was the infamous outbid. This was the infamous outbid of 2012.
Got a little Nick Sweat on it.
300.
Operation Smile. Come on.
300. Little Nolan.
Do we hear more?
Nolan. 310.
It might be depreciating in value now. That might be.
350. $400.
It just touched Casper.
Do we hear 450?
It just touched Casper Van Dien's jaw. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear Lord.
Come on. It's for charity. Come on.
Someone knows how to do that.
We got 400, right?
I got 400. $400 going once. $500.
Ah, yeah.
Do I hear 510, 520, 525? Do I hear it?
Come on.
$500 going once.
It's got Nathan's blood and sweat on it.
$500.
$500. Thank you, sir. That's 2 smiles. That's 2 smiles. You just changed 2 kids' lives, man. Thank you.
This will be handy because when you come to get your shirt, we can sign.
That's for the unborn baby.
We'll get it to you right outside.
Hey, that's for the baby.
Oh, there you go. You got exactly what you wanted. Your child has been signed.
She's like, baby needs a new pair of shoes.
You didn't know it was your husband? Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cast
Honey,
of
you don't have that
Band.
kind of
Give it
money.
up for him.